Okay, I should be muted now, and yes I am. We are here in Stinger.
Drivers, start your engines! Is that okay?
Okay. We're gonna do a final check on the ticker, make sure everything is looking right. Ticker will show up properly after lap 1, but we're here with speed ticker, or in COTs, wing COTs to be specific, at Dover. The stage caution will be on lap 50. And yeah, last week's winner is on the pole, or yesterday's winner is on the pole. 7 car not pacing essentially the best, but John Sanchez on the outside pole, very unexpected car to see up there, I'd say. You normally don't see Sanchez qualifying ahead of the second row. Not that he's slow, he's just not a good qualifier. And one car's around, that's the 0-1, and he's up and over. That's going to be a restart. Hey, can y'all give each other room on the start? That really helps.
Drivers.
Let's see final restart. Good luck, y'all. So like, I'm gonna say this now. It's the 4th place qualifier. Let's see, that is TJ Smith. Can you drive a little better on the start? Like, don't go into the wall. Don't do things like that. I'm gonna pin that one on partly on TJ because that caused a checkup in the back of the pack. So, like 3:16. 25 and 0:25. Just change it up a little bit because you guys are affecting the guys behind you. May not have done anything wrong there, but just played a little different. Give each other more room. Let's get this on the road. That's your final restart. And back now after that restart. And someone's lag just caused a wreck. That is quite stupid. Everyone's getting back up and running now. Someone's lag did cause something there. .25 blinked out causing that one there. We are green flag racing now. Going down turn 1, 3 wide behind them. And the race has begun. 07 following back from the outside pole all the way back to 5th now. 25 goes around him and the 2 causes a crash on the inside wall. It's a yellow flag. Yellow's out. Multiple cars involved. Big one in turn 3. 2 cars at fault for that. And that is the 2 of Alex Rodriguez. We're going to get a replay for that now. Coming out of turn 3 and 4, who got into the back of the 07, causing him to go into someone else. That'll be a black flag for him, as well as 315. Back to live coverage now. Green next time by. 2 to green. 1 lap to green, actually. So 315 and 2, both with black flags, meaning they're going to have to pit next time. They're at fault for that accident that we saw there. Pointless wrecking because people just don't know how to hold back. Everyone entering pits now. In the front of the pack, let's see who stayed out. 025, so the 25 cars, or the 2 25s are leading. One being the 25, that's Chad Jones Jr., and the one being the 025, that's Michael Cormentis. A lot of cars didn't know what they were doing. We're going to go get a second look at that wreck now. You'll see here, this is lap 1. Focus on the 2 car. You'll see what happens here as we come out of turn 2. He gets into the back of that 07 car, and a major hit to the inside wall. Or, I don't know who that is. That's TJ Smith, yeah. That's heavy front end damage for him. 3 and 5 runs in the back of him, and they just go around. 48 did plow, so... Actually, wait, we're gonna just check that one more time before I issue any penalties. Yeah, it does look like he plowed. We're gonna put the stream back up in a second. That's not penalizing. See. Green this time by. Face lights are now off, it's green this time by. And the cars at Cosgrec are pitting now. That's 315 and the 2. A race off pit road between those two, the 2 car will get it. Very close, actually. But green this time by, let's hope he can get something going. Glenn Townsend lagging at the back of the pack. He's below her. Okay, he's entering pits. See what exactly is happening back there. Yeah, he's finally catching back up. Alright. That's the final warning. And then we'll green this time by. 25 Chad Junction looking to take the green flag. Green flag's waving. 24 steps out a little bit. Look at TJ Smith making it a run from that heavy front end impact.
Black flag 316.
Got a black flag there, he's giving up the position. 316, that's TJ Smith. The back of the pack, Glenn Townsend still suffering with lag, and we appear to have finally gotten the race going. 7 and 32, that's Zachary Hall on the outside line with Deftones Chevy going at it, sending it down to turn 1 and 2. Those guys are really pushing it hard. Art Carmona on the outside line, Chase Paul. That's the driver we saw nearly win the last race. That was at Rockingham. But he had to go, just middle of the race. Very quick car, he was running the top 3 all day. It's a 24 car, Chase Paul. I can check one more time, make sure nothing's happening. Art Carmona slightly into that wall there. And it appears we finally got this race in the road. But Ari Carmona pulling away from that 24 car. Battle still goes on though. But it's sort of a short track. You can't really pull away too much. It's not a short track like Bristol. It's definitely shorter than tracks like Charlotte, things like that. Maybe some onboard shots here later on. But right now, 316 sliding in front of Carl Childress. We saw those two side by side early on. And look at the 24 going down low, side by side to lead actually. 025 making it work on the 25 at Chad Jones Jr. He gets it rolled out there on the exit. Not quite enough to clear him yet, though, which is what you want to do. We're still side by side going into 3 and 4. 25 gets a better mid-corner, but I think that 025 is going to get the exit. And right now it's looking bad for that 25 at Chad Jones Jr. His cars are getting on his inside. They're starting to take advantage of what the 025 opened up. And yes, they are. So you see that 25 slotting underneath him as well. That's the driver named on 24. So I don't way too much. You need to be careful there. Just let him know like you need to calm down a little bit. That's what works this thing. Give you a little warning. But the 24 making it work on Eric Carmona, trying to get around here, slows up the 25 mid-corner, and it's not enough to get side by side from the exit as the Highline does have that run. She will clear him. Back of the pack getting very scrunched up, very tight in this 4-car pack here, consisting of the 07, the 32, the 316, and the 8, and the 2-car enters that as well. And the guy who caused part of the wreck last time has fallen through. Disconnected from the server there. And the 8 car sends it a little too deep. That's the driver danger with him. So far, so good. And the 25 and the 24 have both made it back around our Carmona. She just hasn't been able to really get out there yet. But I think we're going to see her come through in the later part of the race. I would say her race is done. It's only like lap 11, so she still has a shot at it, definitely. That rear pack falling through now. Those guys have separated out a lot more than we saw. They were bumper to bumper previously. TJ Smith in that wall hard. That would be a driver nature if there were more cars around. Closing up on the 07, coming out of turn 2. I think this is going to be the next pass that we see. 07 qualified on that outside pull, but that lap may have just been a little bit of a freak. lap. We saw him follow through very heavy going into turn 1 on lap 1. Although he could have been following through knowing that I just don't have the pace to hold that consistently, and it's better for me to just run around the top 10 for today. We have 0 DNQs for today, as there is a 15 car cap in effect for cleaner racing. It's side by side, almost the 07 and Cam Smith, 2 7 cars. The second time we've seen 2 cars with the same number, that's with 0 second side by side are going at it. Really, currently the two 25s are separated by Chase Clyde, who's not necessarily making a run. They're definitely running into the highway. I know they're trying to catch the 025 of Michael Corbentis, but it just doesn't seem like it's enough. Trying to get it down, trying to get it to work. Slowly but surely, maybe for that 2014. Oh, 32 in the wall hard there. 2 cars going to take advantage of that. 8 car will not be close enough to that. Yes, 2 did get that one there. That was good on him. He was able to take advantage of that. And oh, he is back. Reconnecting to the server. That would be... Where is he? Did he crash? I think we'll see him in a little bit. 32 still having troubles with that wall that really lost him a position there. 7 car now getting passed by TJ Smith in Rio 7. I get real up close up to that 316 bumper to take advantage of that. He may do it going down into turn 3 and 4 as the 7 car nearly sends it into deep hitting TJ Smith. 7 car having or 07 car having liner. And yes, they have made it around him. Eric Carmona looking to the outside, trying to get up with Chase Clyde and pass him as 25 Chachishmir has gone around that 24 car. He hits the apron, losing time there. That's not what you want to see for that 50-14. So far we've had 1 caution. We are 17 laps in, and the stage is in about 23 laps. Actually no, 33. That's the 24, it's the one driver danger to the 24. That's, yeah, 24. Almost into the 54, and yes he is. Passing the record, second record of the day. And there will not be a caution if they get it straight. That won't be a black flag either. But yeah, that's definitely going to be a black under caution, I can already tell. Now starting to struggle. If he gets another driver danger, that will be a black flag under green for him. As of now, he has one to serve under caution. Front of the pack definitely getting more strung out, but look at the 69 and 32 going at it nearly into the quarter panel there. Nick Sway on that Raptor Chevrolet right beneath him. Sends it up a little bit. Try to get the power down as close as you can. He gets him down the front stretch. He will take 7th place. Zach Recall. Let's have Zach back on track. Coming out of turn 2, still side by side. It's very hard to pass here, so it just gives you a lot of action. Zach could have went and blocked him, but that would have messed up his line. And the 69 gets into him, getting him squarely, still side by side. Great battling on both parties. And 32's into the wall. He holds the brake to get the car straight. Kez Hill avoids. Other cars do not have to. 24 and 48 now going at it. That's Connor Downey in the 48 car. We haven't taken a look at him today. Checking my mic, making sure everything is working, and yes, it is. Man. A whole lot is happening right now. So 32 is looking to make it work on that 24 car. Coming back heavy after hitting the wall there. I partially blame that on the 69 getting him squarely mid-corner, but he has been struggling with that wall before that happened. So it makes a both things. 60 or 32 will get the run in the mid-corner, but we're going to focus on the front pack now. See what's going on with that. 2 leaders, Mike Formentis and Chad Jones Jr., both going at it. TJ Smith heavy under that wall, and the 07 is in front of him by about 2 car lengths. The climbing his way back up to where he started. That is John Sanchez. He climbed up by 2nd, he fell back to 6th, and now he is in 3rd. Definitely a story day for him. But a lot of the other front backs starting to fall back heavy. It's Chase Clyde is currently running in the 10th position. Currently the 315 is 10 laps down, but he is still on track. That him right there. Yep, that is ACH in the Discord server. Unfortunate day for him so far, causing 1 wreck that happened on lap 1 and hitting the wall coming out of turn 4, which is sad. Almost at 25 to stage. 25 to stage next time live, which means we are quarter through this race. I did not check the fuel run, but I do think they have enough to make it on two that stage caution. It is on two times multiplier. And the racing's at 25% distance race. We're gonna see how that goes. Behind them though. Actually, what happened to Chad? Chad fell back, putting John Sanchez back up in the second. And Chad, or no, Michael Cormentis is the one who fell back. He's now struggling with his car. You can see the right side damage on there. Not what you want to see for that 3-1 or 2-0-2-5 team. John Sanchez makes his way up to second, and Chad takes the lead. That's about the fourth record leader we've seen today. Unexpected car to see up there, though. That's the 7 car of Cam Smith having a very good day so far. You don't normally see him contending for wins at tracks like this, but hey, he may not be all the way up there, but he's definitely been doing a lot better than some other cars. And Alex Rodriguez, he caused the first wreck partially. A very minor mistake, wasn't something very negligent, I'll say. But he's now up there. He's currently running in 5th position. And we confirm that. And the 32 cars were retired. And he's currently running in 6th position. Guess he was just struggling a little too much with the car. That is the 32's first DNF. That's really nice, but reset. I think that's too many accidents there, so nothing I can really complain about. But Len Townsend in for tires. That'll put him about a lap down. I'm not sure what position he was running in before he pit. But you're definitely taking a second to get him on the other side. They're fixing his damage now, and he should be released. There he goes. Track separating out heavily. I think if we had that other caution for the 54 and the 24, we were now already further behind each other. We would have seen a lot more bunched up racing later into this stage, but we'll see how that goes going later. 7 cars plus Scott. What's he talking about? 20 to the stage. I'm gonna go climb a little bit, go on some awkward shots, and she got 3 to compliment the second car. And the 69 and 7 getting close to each other. 2 Jeff Gordon inspired schemes going at it now, both with the flames on the car. We have about 3 cars with flames on them. Hey, I did not notice that until now. Those 2 going at it now. We've seen Nick Slade pull out some pretty good moves. He pulled out a move on now retired 32 car Zachary Hall. But he doesn't get the move claim where it's not enough. And the battle for the lead is heating back up now. Let me rephrase. The battle for third. The battle for third is heating up now as Michael Corventis and TJ Smith are going through. TJ Smith, the blue car in front, and Michael Corventis, the blue car behind. TJ Smith will hit the apron there. But it's probably a little bit slower than that. What did Michael Michael Corventis right on his bumper. I'll have to zoom in out, but she gets 26 to the right. He looks down to the inside. It's trying to get it flat. Yes, to run on the exit. Going down in 3 and 4. He's there. He turns TJ. TJ will go in rear first into the wall. With cars coming away, that's a yellow flag. He was stopped on track. And everyone go around. This caution flag is out. Caution was stronger than him, so rolling down the track with cars coming. 25 is at fault. You will get a replay for that now. Wreck happened between TJ Smith. looking at it now. Focus on the car behind. Now, we'll see going. It's just not that. Actually, wait. Bad block. Let's see it here. 316 chops him off. Goes into the wall rear end first. And then he comes across the track. Car is coming behind him. Very close call there. Got down the track quick enough as those cars flew on by. Black flag will be served to number 24. And Chase 5, the next retirement of the day. He will lose S rating for DNF in there because he has caused accidents. And we're replaying some of his accidents now. Oh, that's why he retired. Gonna say something to the driver so I can start from the pause. Alright, getting the replays now. Okay, we're gonna go to that lap that he had got into Art Carmona now. There's many laps ago. I think it is the lap after this. We will get to you in a second. Yes, it is. You can see, focus on that 54 car. He sends it in too deep. Barely gets into her. And, yeah. TJ Smith gets into them. And this was not a caution as they were clear of the track. But, yeah. Just a bad situation. The car is now retired. Okay, just gonna adjust the drivers. Hey, can you two dickheads quit like going back and forth? There's no one sweating here. It's just drivers with talent and drivers that are a little less skilled. Takes time to build talent. Both of you guys are quick drivers. Quit arguing about things that don't matter. He just chopped you barely. It was a very small thing we replayed on the stream. You don't want to seem like that dickhead on the stream, so please quit being one. That goes to Michael Cormentis and TJ Smith. Like, dude, it's NR. There's no one sweating here. If you're in a race, you should arguably be going to win. So, sweating gets sort of the imperative. Both of you stop. I don't want to hear anything more about it in chat. Act like your age.
Oh no, Jack, I was asking if I was Lucky Dog.
You were the only car lap down, so yes, you would be the Lucky Dog.
Okay.
Alright. Stage is on lap 40 for you guys, and it's green next time by. Actually, green this time by. So we're going green with 10 to go to stage. Addressing the drivers there momentarily green this time by. Glenn Townsend will take the lead from his Lucky Dog. Timed that well, I'll say that now. It's important to mention, Stinger, you don't wrap around the field. Team sorting himself out. There he goes, getting everything sorted out. Job on that. Pace lights are off. Pace car will go in this time by. Lucky Dog will be 23. Car coming right behind him, and Kez Hill up there. About a lap down, currently running in second. I think it's the highest position we've seen Kez in all day. Pace car is in, going green this time by. Green flag is out. 23 will take the lead for one lap. I think he's going down. Not sure if he's going down to let him by. No, he's not. As he blockage into turn 1 or 2. Find the one where he can. There's a position. Then Townsend leads our Carmona in the rest of the field. We're going to focus on the back of the pack though. Lots of movement going on here. Look at the 25 car. Chad Jump here. Then again on the inside of the 69 and Nick Swade. 025 behind him, followed by Alex Rodriguez. All those guys coming up now. Single file line. And oh, the 025 making a huge run there, I think. Oh no. The second time this happened between the two. And flip on track. 0 cautions remain. Zero cautions remain. I think the 2 car was at fault for that one. And the 7 and 2 nearly make contact shortly after there. It's knocked to the stage. Huh, that was a horrible wreck. And the 25 car is now out. 4th gear is blown. We're going to replay on that wreck soon, but we're going to focus on the race back to take the stage. Arkham has been rolling around the 23 car that led out for the green. The field is now going to sprint out again. We're going to replay that wreck now. You can see it now. We're going to replay that frame by frame. See what happened here in fine detail. 25 is at fault, actually. That'd be 25. 25 is at fault for that wreck there. Unfortunate for him, wrecked himself, taking himself out of the race. That's the next car down. So he's not completely out yet. Chad is still running around with 3rd gear. He's just going to rely on cars with tiring to really try to get anywhere. But Arkham leads. It's 5 to the stage. Caution will be thrown on lap 49. We're taking over to lap 46 now. He's pulling away from Glenn Townsend. Both of those guys are pulling away from Tesla, who's currently running 3rd. Very good placement for that 01 Camry. Not bad at all. We don't normally see Kez all the way up there. We do see him battling up there, but we just can't hold on to it for very long. His luck just isn't all the way up there, always there. But Michael Corment is closing in on him now. After the package just really had all the good battling so far. 2 and the 7 going at it. 2 car hits the apron there actually, sliding up a little bit. Not enough for the 07 to peek his nose in there and try to get underneath them. But definitely just closing up the gap between those cars ever so slightly. It's one of the few notches in the field. There are barely any boards in here too. Everyone's just trying to check. 07 looking on the inside, 2 car with a late block, not enough. And the 7 will get into him. 7 at fault. Slide down the track. Hurry up, hurry up. There you go. Blue 7 part fault for that. We're about halfway through this race now. Caution will be thrown next time by. Now Townsend is falling a lap again. Caution is now out. Battle for 3rd. That is Michael Cormentis, who's trying to way back up. Kez Hill is looking to get 3rd place here on the stage. He's on the inside. He's going to have to send it down in the 4. The 3. Cormentis got the send. Looks like he will take 3rd. A local. Kez Hill had a very good bottom line run there. And 23 is our lucky dog. Gonna replay that wreck between the 07 now. Something completely wrong. God dang. Did not mean to do that. You can see here going down to turn 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. Just sent it in a little too deep. 07 goes up on him. More of a racing deal than anything. Not negligent. There's not going to be a penalty post-race, because last time a post-race penalty has been given in Stinger was like 5 months ago. Most of the drivers just sort themselves out. They all know how to respect each other, so. But yeah, 2 car in the wall hard after contact with the 07. We're going to cut back to another wreck now, but these drivers are on pit road. Just going to let you see the shenanigans trying to enter your box here. He got his box well. 02 in a tight spot there, but he will get it as well. 25 got to the worst side anyway, having to reverse into his box. Alright, we're going to replay that wreck with the 25 now. Focus on that 25, so you can see him go over. He actually does flip in this. Getting hit by the 69, going up and over, and Nick Slade was screwed over heavily by that accident, but not as bad as the 25 went over. He lost 4th gear in that wreck. Back with live coverage now. We're going to let the caution run out naturally. As the 315 enters pit road, I don't think anyone else is entering with him besides Glenn. Is he? Why not? Yeah, Glenn did enter pit road there. Or no, he's just opened himself. Okay. Just gonna check the ticker very quick, make sure everything is right. I guess it is. This ticker was made way back in January of 2023. About nearly half a year ago. It was made on the 23rd, so about 5 months. Yeah, this ticker was definitely one of my favorites. It doesn't necessarily fit the era, but making this and just not being able to run it was sort of like a downer, so bring it back for one race. Let you guys see it. Yeah. Odd fact about the tickers and just the images that you see. The order image you should see on screen now is going to scroll off. A little like fact for you guys. That was made before we knew how to scale the images, so that's why it's like out of the box there and doesn't look right. Nowadays, it'd look longer than it is tall and everything. Instead of like being sort of a more square aspect ratio. Things like that. A little word for thought there. Learning how to make these was pretty good of development for the league, I say. Definitely a fun thing to do on the side, as you guys saw yesterday with the modern box ticker. That may or may not be released, I don't know. It's not as finicky anymore. A lot of the tickers now, like, just don't finick around. You just turn them on and they work, so. Yeah. But pace light's going off next time by Cam Smith as our leader. And that's gotta be at least like the 6th different leader we've seen today. We're gonna check the export after this race and show you guys how many different leaders we had. We're gonna read off those stats there. Yeah, I think that's actually a good post-race idea. Alright. Halfway through, it's been a slightly long race. We've had 2 cautions used up in the first half. We have had 1 flip. The Monster Mile is coming true, I'll tell you that. 23's our lucky dog, and we're gonna do a field lineup. Just gonna deal 7 a little tip there. He needs to stay single file because he has screwed up people up on the starts due to that. But on the lead, we have Cam Smith in that 7 Arc Ramona, leading for most of the race so far. 2nd place, that's the 54 Chevy. Where's the nearest Ford? Nearest different manufacturer because. But in 3rd place, we have Michael Cormentes, who is risen, fallen, and risen, fallen. I think it's going to keep happening. We've had Kez Hill in 4th. Highest position of the day would be 2nd or 3rd. And Nick Slade making his way up to 5th. You can see the front end damage on that graph pretty bad. And oh, lots of movement going on the green flag. Cars all the way down to the bottom. 8 cars around. He saves it. No, huge wreck. Oh no. Multiple cars up and over in turn 1 and 2. Untrans do cause that wreck. And that's... .315 for plowing. We're gonna get a replay for you that in a second. And watch out. TJ Smith. That's a black flag with 316. A whole lot of carnage going on. I'm gonna get a replay for that now. Looking at it now, I just reset the race to not live. Okay, looking at it now, 8 cars at fault for first incident. That's just gonna be him. That's He's not at fault for the flips that happened after, though. Looking here. 316 has already been black flagged. Yeah, 316 caused that whole carnage, and then Glenn Townsend got the worst of it. Flipping over. As well as he is. So much has happened, and it's like so hard to comprehend. Yeah, his engine's gone, and then see the 315, he got a black flag for this as well. Just plowing into TJ Smith after. Definitely a no talent moment on a lot of parties. And then actually, we're gonna play this again and focus on TJ Smith. He's trying to get himself recuperated or just trying to get himself organized again. He gets his car up and running finally, and then the leaders are coming by, and as Hill goes around, and it's a whole kerfuffle. That is something. And then getting into him, Nick Slade almost. So much carnage. TJ Smith, he doesn't wreck off him, but when he does, it's the whole field. Poor Glenn, man, that is the worst way to end it. Flipping over rapidly in turn 2. Unfortunate for him. That's the second flip of the day, I'll tell you that. Blew a piston. 316 is lucky dog. Horrible. Oh man, I'm gonna comment on that. Alright, so the general rundown for that wreck, assessing drivers now, would be the 8 car. You were at fault for your own spin, that's Carl Childress. The 316 plowed into the 07, Glenn Townsend got into him, and then it just went kaboom. 315, please pay more attention to what you're doing on the track. That was the stupidest plow I've seen in a hot minute. But no hard feelings towards you, just change up a little bit. That's all I really gotta say. We're going green next time by, boys, so one more caution remaining for this stage. And we are 7 laps in. That's gonna be interesting. It's not often you see wrecks that bad in NR, but that was definitely one of them. I'll tell you that. We're gonna go get some pre-camera shots of that. Boy, oh boy, that was something. So first off, you can see it happen here. We're gonna go change cameras right quick. Alright, but we are here now in free camera. So the 08 chops his own nose off, or chops off the nose of the 25, takes himself around, and then TJ Smith gets into the back of the 07, sending him around. And if we continue to move with these cars, we'll see. That car going around had a adverse effect. 316 went head on into the wall. 07 was backwards on the track. Glenn Townsend got into it. He flips over, TJ does as well. And then the 315 gets into TJ. Both a very dumb plow. Going out of turn forward now. Connor Downey, the leader. And everyone got to moving there. And Connor Downey got to throwing a bad block. That's the way to start off this. That huge crash. Again. I'm not sure how those guys thought going 3 wide in turn 1 would be a good idea, but black flags definitely gonna be thrown about that. We're gonna replay on that now. See what happened here. It happens when Connor Dowdy Or no, that'd be 25 is at fault for that one. Gets into the 48. Those two go around. Arcamona barely makes it around. Hez Hill and Nick Swade both go around trying to avoid it. And everyone gets involved. Definitely a wreck of all time. Sorry for the spinning camera disorientating you guys. That was a pretty big one, I'll tell you that. That is a pretty good shot of it. That was something. Going back to live coverage now. That was yet another wreck. Can't say I'm surprised it's green next time by. Boy, race has been something. Did I give the lap back to TJ? It did, so TJ Smith would get it again. Race has been interesting. I just want to clarify, 25, you're at fault because like your car, you were 3 wide. Connor was turning more because he was on the outside line, and then like lines conflicted. So like, don't put your car 3 wide in the front of the pack when like there are cars in front of you as well. And think it's just bad deal. All I can say. It's green this time, by the way. That was something, I'll give you that. But that wreck was huge. Like everyone in the back of the pack got collected. Holy. All right, going back to the street now. Addressing the drivers there. Dude, I can't. That was so big. Lower down, Mercer. Cam Smith leading, though. Too late. Who did cross the line first? We're gonna check the lucky dog, make sure. It's between TJ Smith. And I think, yeah, TJ got it up and running first. Wait, no. Okay, this is the battle for back, and it's TJ Smith.
Black flag 316 car.
Yeah. To be fair, TJ, you did kind of send